Do you know the sales cycle from start to finish? If you don't, then this is a vital step that you're missing in order to get you closer to closing more deals. So I want to take a little bit of time today and just go through the steps of the sales cycle so that way you can make sure that you're implementing this into your business so that way you can guarantee that you have success. See, the thing about the sales cycle is it's predictable. You know what the path is, it's laid out, it's systemized, so it's easier to follow. What you don't want is just some random way to go about trying to get deals, and there's no system, there's no process to it, and you can't predict the problems that are going to happen during that process. So following a system, following the cycle is going to make it easier for you to make sure that you're on the right track and you're on the right path in order to get the customer closer to closing the deal. So the steps of the sales cycle work like this. I'm not going to go into deep detail on every single step here, but I do want to just do an overview so that way you understand what to expect. So the first part is the greeting, right? That's where you're actually greeting the customer. You're making that initial connection. This is a vital step. You want to make sure you greet with a positive attitude, smile on your face. So you want to make sure that's a positive experience right up front. After the greeting, you go into the fact finding. That's where you're going to start to qualify the customer and find out what they're looking for, what they build value in when they're looking for your product or your service, and making sure that you're actually going to present them with the right product and service that meets their needs. Everyone is looking to solve a problem. What's the problem they're looking to solve? How long have they needed that problem solved? Have they looked for other opportunities in the past that haven't necessarily met their needs, and that's why they're coming to you? Why are they coming to you now? Why is now the right time? You're asking the questions that dig deep to find out why that customer is there with you and how you can better service them and add value to them moving forward. After the qualifying section, then you go into the presentation, the demonstration, where you're actually going to present your service or your product or whatever the case may be, and you do it at the highest level possible to build value in what that customer is looking for. Then after that, you go into your proposal where you're actually going to present the figures and the numbers based on the product that you demonstrated. And your job is to make sure they're on the right product. So you're presenting the right proposals, the right figures that make sense with the value that that product is adding to them and their situation and the problem they're looking to solve. And then last, you go into your close. After the proposal, always have your proposal written, by the way. You enter into the close where now you're trying to finish the transaction, get the person on the right product, so that way now you can really add value to the customer by being able to service them because now they're on the right product or on the right service. And then after that, the last step is the follow-up. Now the follow-up works for unsold and sold customers. So let's say the deal closed, you still want to continue to follow up with your customer so that way you can continue to provide value and service to them. And even if they don't buy, you're going to stay on that follow-up. And we've talked about a lot of different ways of how you can follow up, but you're going to stay in that follow-up process, stay in the conversation, stay top of mind. So that way, when they are ready to buy, the first person they're going to think of is you and your company. So those are the steps to the sales cycle to make sure you're following. So that way you can actually prepare for success. You have your greeting, your fact finding, your proposal, or sorry, your presentation, your demonstration, your proposal, your close, and then from there you go into the follow-up. So follow those steps and watch you have more success.